Hello and welcome to our first video blog. I'm really excited about this. This is going to be our few minutes together and a way for me to convey some really precious information. My name is Wendy and this is the first in a series of weekly short videos created by us at Crooked House Herbals to talk about things that are important to you. Everyday things that come up that those of you that are really trying to take control of your own life and your health and your wellness, we're here to support you in that. We'll address things like skin issues, diet and health issues, emotional concerns, and how we can deal with these things in a natural way using diet and herbs and other natural approaches. Some of you already know I'm a certified herbalist, and I have chosen to devote my life to researching and growing herbs in order to make really effective formulas and remedies for you. What led me to this is kind of an interesting story in itself, but today I'd like to talk to you about something very close to my heart: your liver. I'm going to tell you a quick story. My older sister was uniquely talented and beautiful. She was a beautiful woman. She was so gifted in so many ways, and her heart was filled with love for everyone. She had a contagious laugh, and she was truly a wonderful person. A few years ago, though, I noticed that she was behaving in a rather depressed manner, and I noticed like a pattern of not hearing from her for a while, and then when things weren't going well for her, and then she'd later call me and tell me that, she'd been dealing with some emotional stuff or whatever, and she would always, assure me that she had handled it and that the conversation, took place in a past tense sort of way, if you know what I mean. Well, at this point, I had not been studying the effects of the liver and the signs of dysfunction, so the best I could do was, not being a melancholy soul myself, was to encourage her to get out more or start using her talents to make a contribution to the world. Just things that, I don't know, I was just trying to get her out of her present circumstances in hopes that maybe that would, inspire her to go deeper and do other things. Well, the mood swings and the melancholy times continued, and she eventually admitted to me that she was in full-blown depression. She went to the doctor, of course, that's what people do, and the doctor promptly put her on antidepressants, and she went home to cry some more. Eventually, this led to seeking solace in alcohol, which she had probably been doing for a while, and the mixture of all of this killed my sister. I'm telling you this story to explain something. Had I known, or better yet, had the doctor known, that one of the first signs of liver dysfunction is depression, there could have been a completely different series of events that could have taken place. Cleansing her liver and detoxing her body and introducing the correct nourishing herbs and oil packs could have all brought her body back into balance and quite possibly remedied the entire situation. Sadly, the antidepressants just did more damage to her liver, and the alcohol was the final blow. So the best I can do is to share this information with you in hopes that somebody else won't meet that same fate. Liver disease is not actually one disease, but it's a collection of diseases and infections and conditions that affect the function and the cells of the liver. There are a number of essential functions the liver is responsible for, including the breakdown and rejuvenation of red blood cells, the manufacture of proteins responsible for blood clotting, the storage of minerals like copper and iron, vitamins A, D, and B. Because the liver serves so many vital functions, liver disease is a very serious disorder. So what does this have to do with depression? Well, There is a disease, which ironically is called Wilson's disease, which happened to be my sister's last name, which is caused by an excess storage of copper in the liver. Now, there are plenty of other ways that the liver gets sick, but this one is really interesting to me because of this. It has a myriad of other symptoms, but one of the major effects is on the central nervous system. So according to Dr. Kevin Foe, nearly 10% of all of the people diagnosed with this particular liver disease show the signs and the symptoms of depression. So that being said, there is this giant word for a substance that's in our tissues, in our body, and it's called blah, 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 but its acronym is SAMe. So that's what we're going to call it, SAMe. If you want to know the exact word, the transcript for this blog will be following, so you are welcome to print it out or visit any of the links that I have provided as resources at the end of this blog. I'm just not going to obliterate it by trying to pronounce it. So SAMe is responsible for many things, but it works specifically with our immune system, producing and breaking down those wonderful hormones, serotonin, melatonin, and dopamine. So, in recent studies, SAMe has been found to have a positive effect on those suffering from depression. Some of you might have even seen formulas that have like St. John's wort and SAMe. You know, it's a missing link. How it applies to depression and liver disease has to do with vitamin B. Because your liver disease impedes the liver's ability to process vitamin B, people with the disease have low B levels, vitamin B levels. Vitamin B has a direct effect on the body's production of SAMe. So low vitamin B means no SAMe, which means you don't have any way to fight off depression, because that's what SAMe does. It's a key ingredient in fighting depression. So your liver's not working right, which means it's not processing the vitamin B compounds, which means the SAMe's not being produced, which means you're going to get depressed. So what does the Chinese have to say about this? Interestingly enough, there's an old Chinese saying that says, if you're depressed, blame the liver. Chinese medicine believes that there is a direct correlation between liver function and depression. And they have found that drugs like tranquilizers, sleeping pills, antihistamines, Claritin, Benadryl, all of those, weaken your liver. The weakening of the liver results in what they call a liver depression. One of the chief purposes of a cleansing diet or a liver cleanse is to clean your liver and kidneys. Significant drops in depression have been correlated to detoxification diets that target the liver. So it's helpful and healthy and a good idea to detox your liver regularly. I can't stress that enough. We live in a toxic world, and everything you put on your skin goes directly into your system. If you're not willing to eat it, don't put it on your skin. And don't put it on your baby's skin. And don't put it on your dog's skin. Because your poor liver has to keep up with all of those nasty chemicals that you are putting into your body. So seriously, if you're not willing to eat it, don't put it on your skin. So I didn't want to tell you all of this just to scare you or make you think that every time you're having a bad day, your liver is failing. What I do want to do is to prompt you to pay attention to your body and begin to take steps to assist your liver to do its job. There's many ways that you can tell your liver is going teats up, including building up of copper or other types of oxidants and toxins, which is highly plausible in our world today. Another thing is faulty elimination. Yes, I said elimination. Constipation is the number one cause of all disease in our country, and it's directly related to diet. So a regular cleansing regimen can take care of a lot of this. Clean diet, fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, and seeds. Limit the dairy, limit the meat, and drink distilled water. Hungry water. Water that's going to flush out unused and unwanted toxins and minerals and waste product that's left in your body. All right? There's several herbs that can assist you in this process. We at Crooked House Herbals have two that I highly recommend. One of them is called our Brighter Days Tincture, and it's made with milk thistle, St. John's wort, nettle, chickweed, dandelion, red clover, alfalfa, yarrow, ginseng, and rosemary. And without taking the time to go into all the benefits and properties of all these herbs, let me just say this. These herbs will feed your liver, balance your and stabilize your moods, cleanse your blood, provide assimilatable protein and adaptogens for stamina and strength. That, along with some really good distilled water that's going to act as a solvent and a transporter and a cleanser in your body, will do amazing things. Another product that we have that is also recommended is our liver detox tea. It contains milk thistle, which is, I can't speak highly enough of milk thistle as a liver nourishing and cleansing herb. Top of the list. Dandelion, wormwood, black walnut, marshmallow, beet leaf, red clover, red raspberry, hibiscus, and lobelia are all in this tea. This tea is designed to cleanse your liver and your gallbladder. It'll even nourish your kidneys. It's fortifying, cleansing, and it's completely natural. I would suggest doing a liver cleanse with this tea at least once a month for about 3 days. Take a weekend, because you might, in purging and cleaning your liver, you might actually experience a day where you don't feel all that great because you've got toxins coming out of your body big time. But the effects are wonderful, and your liver will love you and thank you for it. So another awesome liver and gallbladder cleanse was created by Dr. Hilda Clark. The link for it is at the bottom of this video. It's also on the website. I would recommend doing it twice a year. You will be amazed what you flush out of your liver and gallbladder with that cleanse. It's very simple, super simple ingredients. Takes 24 hours and you're done. And it's beautiful. It's amazing. So let's recap. What have we learned here? What's happening? Well, we have emotional changes and mood swings that could be a sign of liver dysfunction. Nausea, diarrhea, or vomiting, blood in your urine are all other symptoms, but depression is your first red flag. Cleansing and nourishing your liver is essential. In this day and age, we live in a toxic world. And most likely, you are not vigilant with what goes into your body. Not to mention some of you who maybe work in toxic workplaces, or, I mean, just, we can't even begin to avoid all the toxins that are in our world. So we have got to help our liver out. Antidepressants add additional strain to the liver, and that is putting it mildly. They'll most likely increase damage, and most of the time very quickly. Also, another big one is chemical changes occur in our body. Chemical changes which stress your liver out. When you are under sustained stress. So yeah, I know we live in a very stressful world, but you have to learn how to manage your stress or eliminate it. Just get rid of it. There are ways. So what can we do? Well, we can keep our liver healthy by cleaning up our diet, consuming more vegetables, fruits, grains, nuts, and seeds, drinking distilled water, an ounce per pound of body weight per day. Eat much less meat and dairy. Don't need it. They aren't good sources or of nutrition in most cases, unless you've raised it yourself and know what's in it. Cleanse your liver with detoxing teas and herbs like liver detox tea. Use formulas like Brighter Days tincture to address your mood swings or your emotional days. Or if you're trying to transition off of antidepressants, this is a wonderful bridge. This is a great tool for you because it will help stabilize your moods and give you that extra support that you need when you're coming off that stuff. And finally, meditate, pray, take walks in nature, sing a lot, express joy and thankfulness, kiss babies, listen to babies laugh, pet kitties, they're awesome, listen to the birds, watch the sunset. Take steps and take the time to be thankful and grateful and de-stress. Most of all, fill your lungs up when you breathe and push all that old air out. Be conscious of your breathing. Clean out your lungs and your respiratory system when you breathe. Use your tools. And you will manage your stress. Just doing those simple things will really help. Just be conscious of it and be aware. Yeah, you know what? I need to do this. This is part of living for me. So thank you for spending a little time with me today. I hope this information has helped you, and I hope that you will come visit me again next week. If you would like to hear about a specific topic and want to email me at crookedhouseherbals@gmail.com, I will be happy to research it and address it for you in our future blog sessions. Blessings to you, and always remember, we do what we do because nature heals you best. Blessings until we meet again.